still the weekly engagement of Representative Benjamin Okezie Kalu with the good people of Abia State, especially Bender Federal Constituency. It is on Flow 94.9 FM, and we've been speaking to Representative Benjamin Kalu. He's the spokesperson of the House of Reps and the Chairman House Committee on Media and Public Affairs. Now let's talk about your personal aspiration. Right from last week, so much has happened after you declared the political scene seems to be charged in your federal constituency that you represent. I want to ask you, how is the health of APC in terms of the factionalization of the party? Where journalists, we always ask party faithful about the factionalization of the party at the state level, although members of the party will say we are one big family. What about that? How is your relationship with all the factions in the state and the state chairman of the party in Abia State?
I'm sure in the course of running this program, you've known my disposition to peace and unity, and you have also known from my political philosophy that I am a unifier. Although some people have started borrowing the word even nationally, but I was one of the first that described myself as the unifier. I'm a unifier because, you see, let's go in inter-party relationship. I am in good terms with Governor T.A.O.G. I'm in good terms with Governor Okezie Bazu. I'm in good terms with Governor Ojikalo. There are few politicians that can tell you this, that they can eat and they speak to all the past governors and the current governors, comfortably. Has respect for them, and there's no single governor that has governed the state or governing the state that doesn't have respect for me. Because of the way I carry myself, I'm a believer in unity. I am not a believer in politics of desperation, and I don't believe in factions, because you see, these ones were my brothers before they became politicians. Are you talking about bend the people? I mean, for goodness sake, which faction? I don't believe in any faction. I don't attend any meeting that they say, oh, this one is faction, this, that. You can't see me there. It's the way I want to live in my political life, and that is why if you follow my political life, you find out when I contested with PDP in 2011, they said that they won me, even though they didn't win me. People know they didn't win me. I did not go to court. I contested in 2015. They said they won me. They didn't win me. They know they didn't win me. They say I came second. I didn't come second. I won the election, but I didn't go to court. I said, my sister, go ahead. I will not be a distraction to you. I'm not desperate because I have a second address. And I have confidence that whenever the opportunity is given to me, I will use it for the people, not for me. And if I'm going to serve the people, it's not about me. And that is why desperation should be kept somewhere very, very far from me. Now, talking about the factions we don't have, not that politicians will say, oh, we don't have faction. Let me tell you, I speak with High Chief Ikechi Emenike. And that is the truth. I speak with Dr. Jikano. I speak with Uchoga. I speak with Alex Oti. I speak with Acho Bioma. And the current chairman that is recognized by the convention that we had, national convention that we had, Dr. K.O. Ononubu. I speak with him almost on daily basis. I speak with Kiru Amunejocha, who is my leader in the House of Representatives. I don't keep no factions. My style of politics is different. And when people talk about some of these things, I laugh, because PDP want us to have this faction. ABGA want us to have this faction. That is the only way they will succeed in their political permutation. But let the news go out. We have no faction. All those who have passed through Congress and recognized by the convention, they are my executive. They are the ones I'm going to work with. You understand? And we have grown in politics that we have started tolerating others, started accommodating others. And people who are still living in the past should wake up. They should wake up. This coming election, we are going towards this election to win, and we are going as a formidable front, not just a united family. Formidable front. Let me say this. Many people, if you mention Alex Oti, they tell you his fault. You mentioned Uchoga. He has his own fault. You mentioned Ikeche Menike. Everybody running for running for a governorship. They have one thing or the other to talk about. Who is a saint? Who among those who want to remove all these ones is a saint? These ones have capacity to lead the state. They have capacity. They have proven it severally. But whether they are competing among themselves as party faithfuls, it is allowed. They can fight among themselves to take over structure, to take over delegates, to take over. It's allowed in political space. It doesn't make them enemies. Now let me mention this. I must make this very clear. Many people, when you mention Ikeche Menike, some people say, Ikeche Menike. Let me tell you the truth. There have never been anybody who came up and said Ikeche Menike is a fraudster. Nobody has ever said that Ikeche Menike is dishonest. Nobody has come to say you entered into agreement with him and he failed. Nobody has said that. You come to Uchoga, the same thing. You come to Alex Otti. So let's allow the space for them. For me, Benjamin Okezie Kalu, I am working for APC. Let them fight among themselves. Anybody who wins, he will have Bende. Because as long as Bende is concerned, we are holding Bende firmly, to give to any man who has program for Bende. If I find out that Uchoga has program for Bende, Alex Otu have a program for Bende, there's the people I will support. If Ikeche Menike has program when I sit with him, because I am a leader in my own right in Bende. If you ignore that, it's your own peril. I have followers in Bende. If you ignore that, it's your own peril. So if you now come to the table and say, I ask you a question, I am not interested in your Hafia, I'm not interested in your Ikuano, I'm not interested in your Isialamba, I'm only interested in Bende. What do you have for my people in Bende? If you convince me that you have something for my people, and I know you are telling the truth, you are not just saying it a political statement, my brother, I will follow you, because at the end of the day, those people who voted for me, I need a partner I can work with to develop my place and develop those lands. So that is it about this. We are coming as a formidable family, a formidable front to fight PDP. And where I come from, which is Abia North, let me tell you, PDP should forget Abia North. With the work we have done in Abia North, PDP know that it is their weak zone, weak link. They will not say it openly, but the PDP in Abia State know that Abia North is their weak link in their scheme of things, because we have shown governance, we have shown capacity, we have shown dividends of democracy better than it has been shown since the history of representation in the National Assembly. So our people want a repeat of that come 2023. So every investment PDP want to make in Abia North, I can tell you, it will be an exercise in futility. They should put that money in their central and put that money more in their south. You see, in this north, not by force, but by the evidence of what we have done for the people, sacrificially. We refuse to put the money in our pocket. We refuse to buy new houses. We refuse to buy new cars or private jets. We put that money to build roads. We put that money to fix our schools. And we are willing to do it times two the second time if given the opportunity. And we know our people will follow us because we are giving them evidence. And is the devil you know is better than the angel you don't know. Even if they call us devils, they already know us that this devil is able to build road. This devil is able to build school, give water, provide electricity. Not wishful thinking, not palm 1, palm 2, not tembo, rogrishi. We are talking about certainty. And then the people and Abia people will not leave certainty for uncertainty. Thank you, Mike.
Okay, from the last time that you declared the interest to run again for the same position you're holding, I understand that there is another person, another aspirant who is challenging your seat, contesting with you, but he's a new person who just arrived the scene without, there are guidelines, I understand, in the APC guideline, paragraph 3, I think guideline 3, paragraph K, of a 1 year membership, and that's, I'm not sure he has complied with that. So what is your party doing about that? What do you have to say about this? Because some persons came out and said Honorable Ben Kalu should have been left unchallenged and should have the ticket without being challenged, and it should have been a smooth way during the primaries, and he has the ticket and be the candidate of the party for the forthcoming elections.
You know, the more we are, the merrier, and it shows that our party is growing. People are showing interest. People want to receive their first baptism of fire, like some of us received in 2001. What some of them are doing now was what we did about 21 years ago, when we came also from overseas, and we were asked to queue, and I queued for 17 years before I got it. I had money as well. I was throwing it everywhere. I made sure I sponsored. People listening to me now, I keep mentioning PC Onyebu, my big brother. I keep mentioning PC Imba, my big brother. I keep mentioning Chief Meregene, yeah, and the late Fabrugwe, and Slow, and even Chief Menike, who was a local government chairman then. I can go on and on. They were there. EJJ from Ibere, one of our chiefs there. They were there when I came. They say, vibrant, intelligent, educated, rich, but you have to wait. You have to be groomed. And I waited, and I was groomed for 17 years. If you are not willing to be groomed, don't come in and think it's free for all. When you come, and they will teach you. And that is why I'm giving dividends of democracy, and that's why I'm giving leadership. And you see, you also have to comply with the guidelines. You know, I know they are claiming they went to Ikechi Emenike's function. But let me tell you, that Ikechi Emenike is an honorable person. It's Mr. Integrity. And the chairman of the state, K.O. Nonubu, go and check his record. He's an honorable person. And what they don't know is that I have the record of those who registered in Item A, even in Ikechi Emenike's camp. As at the time they are quoting, there was no name like that in that register. So we should not come into the space fraudulently. You know, if the law says you have to stay at least 1 year in the party, what you quoted now is guideline for 2023 election, guideline number 3, paragraph K. That's what you quoted. And if you go to guideline number, I think it's 8 on page 13. The one you quoted is on page 6. If you go to page 13, you will see another one that says if you misinform the party by, conspiring with somebody and prepare a document, you are going in for it too. That one is forgery. So if anybody was used to try to put somebody's name, why they rush now? Where are you running to? I don't know if you have seen that thing they circulate online. They knock his head. Where are you running to? Come back. Wait. It's turn by turn. Where are you running to? Wait for the 1 year that they ask you must wait for, and then be integrated. Because to come and tell us that you came in and we did not know you in the party, and when we know how deep you have been with PDP and the contract with them, supplies with them, and all the rest of them, we have all the details. We have all the. Who is feeling who? If there is no how you will be in APC, whether it is Ikeche faction or anybody faction, and we will not know you, and we will not see you in meetings, and we will not hear about you. It's not possible. So, but as I said, the space is open. Let the people decide who they want to go for them. You know, that is democracy for you. But I know, okay, that then the people knows their son that they can send to the market, and they will go there and purchase the right item. I have brought some home, and I will keep bringing them home, because my own representation is not for title. It's not to look for contract. It's not to position myself for appointment. I'm not contesting for somebody to give me, big title. I don't even care about your honorable. You can take it. What I care about, have I been able to fix roads in Bende? Can I do more? Am I fixing bridge in Bende? Can I do more? Can I give my people, potable water? If I've done it, can I do more? The problem in your Umuhu is giving me sleepless night. Ozitem is giving me sleepless night. Mugwa is giving me sleepless night. Ozitem is giving me sleepless night. Alaya is giving me sleepless night. Ugweke is giving me sleepless night. Ibora is giving me sleepless. That is the kind of burden I came back from overseas to solve, and I'm happy I'm solving them. And if given the opportunity, and I know my people will support me, confidently, I know I will do more for the Bende. So anybody who wants to come on board, please come through the right door. And I have been a fighter. I'm not afraid of fight. Anybody who knows me in Abia State knows that I've always fought battles with anybody who come and say they are big. They're always bigger than me. They always claim they are bigger than me. But I always meet them at the point of battle. And I always win them. And I will win again. So that is it about that. But more people should come into our party is allowed.
I would like us to throw early today, but just before we throw the lines open, how far are you going with your consultations with your delegates? You know, it is a time for party politics. For delegates, there is this notion that it is the time for delegates to make some money. You know, so are you going to join some politicians that induce delegates with money during primaries to secure their position and secure their ticket to fly the party's flag?
My brother, I will respect the delegates. I would like to respect the delegates because they are stakeholders of the party. But you see, throwing money, where will I get the money from? Is it the money I used to build road? Build solar mini grid, give transformer, the money that's supposed to divide with contractor and put in my pocket like others past the presentations the representatives have been doing. Is it the money that so that that bridge will not be built? If I take that money and divide it, I'll have maybe millions, hundreds of millions in my pocket. Then I can give the delegate. If I frustrate the roads going around the Tumbuzo Road or Obroni Road, I'll have a lot of money in my pocket. If I stop building the schools, I have a lot of money in my pocket. We must come to a point in our politics where we choose, you know, is it immediate gratification that we want or a long-standing legacy that will outlive us that we want? You take 100 million from me today and tomorrow you don't hear from me again until 4 years. And that road, you are still spoiling your vehicle, driving on it. And that school, your kids are still sitting on the floor. Who is wise? Me that have brought you up, and then I discharge you and go and make my money. It becomes transactional. I don't want to do a transactional leadership. But as far as respecting those that have been selected as delegate, my brother, I will always give them the honor that they deserve. But what then they need now is beyond those who will share money to their pockets. Benjamin doesn't have the money to share. If I have, there will be no project. We exchange money for projects. That's what then the people asked me to do. And that's what I did. And I don't have anywhere, and I'm not going to borrow from the bank to give to them. But as per respecting them, in whatever form it comes, in accommodating them, in appreciating them, I will do that. But as per buying their vote, I will not buy. I don't have that strength. My strength is in doing projects for them. That is where my strength lies. So that is it.